Oh my God! That's just too dirty!
This shit's fire.
This is a fucking banger.
Ladies and gentlemen, cats, snakes, dogs, chicken, elderly people, workers and twerkers.
Turn it up!
I don't give a fuck. It's the Ruckus. What the fuck you expect?
I body slapped my wife, my nigga.
You get a court to give you a guardian for that too,
and that's what the team
say you don't have parents or whatever. You go to the court and they'll give you like some type of sponsorship or whatever.
Well, but what ends up happening with the teams with these training centers is that they have a whole that's actually becomes sort of like a parent for you, and they're the ones that are eventually making all of your decisions for you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the parents will say, "Okay, I'm okay with this," and then I give Real Madrid rights over my son, and then they're gonna basically take him from there. And if he's good, he'll make a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. It's a lot of fucking money, man.
But they'll be collecting.
All right, man. You want to transition?
Yeah. Oh well. Here's a way that I want to transition. Here's a way that I want to transition.
That was hilarious.
You know, we talk about the sports and all of that shit, and that does it bring discipline or whatever? But what about the other side of it? What about like the dudes that's getting mad pussy or whatever? Like is pussy dangerous, especially to these athletes and shit? But regular people too.
Who want to start that conversation, Mike? What do you have to say about pussy?
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, pussy. I mean,
of course, Mike has got to start it off.
Yes, of course. You know, I already give it up. You know the way I give it up already. Yes.
What?
Wait, you pause.
You know how loose I am.
I just give it up on Saturday.
You know what? Whatever. I'm from the streets now. Whatever. I'm for the streets. How
you make your money, Mike? Is that what you be delivering Uber? Mike, you delivering yourself on Uber, Mike? Is that what you be?
Oh, wow. Yeah, delivering McDonald's and selling ass. That's what I'm doing right now.
Might be doing drop-offs to
pan con pinga.
Oh God.
Mike, is pussy dangerous? Why?
Yes, pussy is dangerous if it's not handled right. And a lot of times we don't know how to handle pussy. We go to jail for pussy.
Yes,
we beat niggas up for pussy.
Oh my
God. I don't even beat pussy, but the girl that we fucking pussy could be like
money and sex, bro. That's what drives a lot of shit in the world.
There's different aspect that way pussy could be dangerous. On a fucking level.
Helen of Troy.
Respectfully, but not respectively. You know what I mean? But even on a family level, you know what I mean? When somebody disrespects your mama or your sister or somebody that's in your female department, you gonna put some hands on that mug because he's been disrespectful. If it's your son, yeah, you gotta handle business, son. You gotta handle business.
What's the craziest?
And also, you look at how much money pussy's being handled and tossed up through child support because of men not handling their dick right, and look how much they're giving up for child support.
So it's our fault.
We're not gonna have that conversation.
Partially. We need to be responsible with our dicks, guys. We need to be responsible with our dicks.
No. I think the danger is in that.
I disagree.
Wait, what do you disagree with, Daniel?
Everything.
No, I'm just.
Shut up.
Of course,
Shut up. That's all I got.
We already did with our dicks, nigga.
It's easy for people like Casey to have standards.
Yeah, Casey and the fucking standards. Casey don't have no pussy,
so he can't relate.
Oh, he's
so it may be easier for him.
Casey don't have a pussy problem.
Abram's not here, so he can't. So somebody got to troll.
I can even tell.
Yo, Casey, change my voice real quick and put a blur on it.
Put the muffle and shit. Put the muffle on.
The problem was
One night. Yeah.
She wanted some Coke, so I got her a kilo.
Talking about like sports, sports and the sex and the girls. I mean, one thing that I saw, at least with the basketball players, and I spent a lot of times with basketball players, is something about basketball players is making them socially awkward. So I think it's part of it is like their stature.
They tall as shit.
Right.
6'9" and shit.
Right, they're
Can't fit in
real
the car.
big. People are weird with them. If they're really good,
Yo,
they've been
that's
isolated
real.
for so long. So sometimes you stay back and you at a party and you watch it play out and you just feel bad for them because you can see how socially awkward they are, especially when the pussy just falling out the sky. You don't know what to do.
They tall as hell. Like
shit as well, yeah.
Yo, my name's
Yeah,
Shaq.
bro.
I wanna
Alex,
fuck
talk
you
about
tonight.
that. Is Alex here?
Alex is here, but he's just
How is it
listening.
to be that motherfucking tall, bro?
This is what Alex is doing right
A
now.
little bit awkward.
Yeah.
This is Cloud Nine's fucking moment right here.
Well, Alex is 6'4", right?
Yeah, no, 6'5". 6'5". He's huge.
Alright,
He's
tall
huge.
as fuck,
He's a-
bro.
And he's
But-
lanky.
but
He's
guys,
like wide too.
I'm
eh?
5'2".
Yeah, but there's
Tanque de
a,
guerra, loco.
like I would say
tank.
I would say
Yeah,
yes.
You're
Yeah, 'cause my-
5'2"?
No, he's not 5'2". Wait, you're not 5'2".
Daniel's like, you're a baby now?
I'm 5'1 and a half, bro.
I'm not a fucking baby.
Oh, yo, Daniel, you should look that up. That's this guy named Pio, Pio.
Pio Latingancia.
This Dominican guy. He's a little person.
Es un pío,
And
coño.
he really
He's
is like
funny as
also wild shit. He's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And to the point that he basically got a
5'10",
show on
5'9".
BET where he just tries out expensive shit.
He was taking ass shots the other day.
Oh,
What the hell?
no.
Meaning they were throwing liquor to the girl's back and he'll catch it to the ass like
Oh, that's cool.
I respect that. I respect that.
He's a G. He's a G.
So he's not a baby. He's not no baby.
He's not no fucking baby.
But
Now listen, man. To your point, cracking about basketball players. I think the nature of basketball is a solitary sport. You train a lot by yourself, and I think the physical part of it is also a lot of these guys are short, and then over a summer they become fucking like 6'9", all lanky and
Michael
shit.
Jordan, 5'9" to 6'4", bro. Like, come on, and in a summer, how the fuck
That's
you go 5
crazy.
inches, man?
No,
That's
and-
what-
that's that 13 to 15, 16. You never know what
that
year.
super spurt.
There's 1 year that you just grow, bro. Like I don't know, you're like El Diablo.
Yo,
Yeah.
yes, he say, bro. I'm like,
happened
how
to
the fuck did
Kelvin.
I go
Kelvin
from
went-
I went from 5'8" to 6 feet.
Kelvin went from like 5'2" to 6 feet and then never grew more than that.
I'm
No,
so I
no,
grew
but
one
listen,
inch afterwards.
athletes in general tend to be awkward people, like Kraken said, and I think it's really crazy when they do get to
Nah, I think Kraken hit it in the nail. I think it's more basketball players. It's just awkward, bro. Because anything else, like even baseball players, a lot of baseball players are 6 feet, 5'10", 6'1". You know, it's very rare that you get like these 6'10", 6'6", baseball players.
This is true. That's true. No, but my thing with athletes in general is that they have a tough time because of the nature of what it is. You have to dedicate so much time to the sport to become good at it. You're not really dealing with people in like regular environment, and you're not like
you're not social.
Well, let me say this.
So the fact that you're socially awkward, you're not even like allowed to be social neither.
No, because I was gonna say that. Hold on, because
schedule.
Once you hit, I would say middle school and you're really good in high school, they already turned that deja la mujer. And DR, when you're good in baseball, they tell you don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, they do.
So that's the first thing. Olvídate de mujeres, olvídate de eso. La mujer tuya es esto, and they show them the ball. This is your girlfriend. This is who you're gonna make love to every night. Forget about women. Forget about
that's Full Metal Jacket shit.
Yeah, it is. That's what they DR. Once you hit, to be a pro athlete, you really gotta focus. It's true. So it's So I agree. Then it gets to a point where they're already there, but maybe they're not. You know, they it's too late for them to be like, oh, let's go out for a drink. Nigga, I haven't been out for a drink in 10 years.
For real. And not everybody is like a Shaq, for example, where this motherfucker was socially... Look, I'm thinking about this shit like, loco, estoy seco, tengo 10 años, loco.
Yeah, no, but Shaq is different. There's very few people who, like, Shaq was just a personable type. Like, you could tell Shaq was his own skin.
Yo,
so you could tell he wasn't gonna have no problem with no girl.
You 7'1", like you gotta be comfortable with yourself, or you gonna have problems in life, man.
Yeah, but you know, athletes. I think we're talking about how athletes are magnified an issue, like where the original question is pussy dangerous, and I think the answer is yes. But I don't think that his pussy is dangerous just because it's dangerous. I just think that we as men, remember that movie, 40-year-old virgin with what's the name of the bald dude? And 40-year-old virgin.
The black dude?
Yeah.
Romany
Marco.
Just
Romany
watch that shit, huh?
Don't put pussy on a pedestal. Don't put pussy on a pedestal. I think we put pussy on a pedestal from a very young age because we don't know how to get it. We don't know how to talk to girls. A lot of the way we learn how to talk to girls is really whack.
Hey, yo, ma. Hey, yo, ma.
Oh,
you got game cracking? You got game, my man?
Cracking got me the game.
I'm 5'7", nigga. I gotta have game, son.
Yeah.
Like,
That's his second flex of the night.
Cracker's on the ultimate flex today. After he's talked that baseball talk, he's on the ultimate flex.
Nigga.
He's like, I get them girls.
Get up on that stool and talk to that girl, bro.
Hold up. The wife is sleeping, right? The wife is sleeping?
Yeah, the wife is sleeping.
Nah, man, you're looking right at me, yo. Right
So let's talk about the Wendell family.
I'm talking about her.
Of course. Salute the queen.
Yo, who of the gang can spit game? Like, honestly, if y'all say like, I got.
I have no game. I just got some bitches know my story.
What is lines and shit.
you can tell like you have everybody has that one friend or cousin who's just like diablo loco. Like,
you just got like
they just have it. They know how to break ice like this. And
listen, my game is so good. I'll get you pussy. How's that?
Nigga, I'm going to Brazil. That's the case, nigga. I'm going to Brazil.
That's real shit. I seen.
I'm going to Brazil, and I want women.
One of my homies back when I was in the military. This brother from Chicago, man. He just like, I seen some shit where it's like, bro, you literally just bagged 3 numbers in 10 minutes. How the fuck did you, like, how did you pull that? And then after that, he hooked one of the homies up. We were just in a mall, man. Like, how the fuck did you do that? And then it's like, easy. Bro, they got that. They call it. It comes from the pimping world. They call it mouthpiece. Yeah. You got that mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Like that. That's what it is with him. And I'm like, bro, I guess you kind of grew up around this, or you kind of pick up on that shit. But Chicago is a whole other world. I'm not that familiar with it, but that's what I get from it.
I don't give credit to anybody that's 6'3" and light skinned because that's just mad easy.
The cheating.
All my cousins that are 6'3" and light skinned, I'm fucking
Chico.
You're the Chico.
Yeah.
Brutus.
Nah, but here's the thing, right? You're gonna be like, yo, well, Brutus is in that. The thing with me is
Brutus had the green eyes too, right? Or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, son of a bitch. Your eyes.
He's like,
but here's the thing.
This is why I'm always watching that fucking clip with you, you asshole.
And Brutus and Dion would be like,
Mike.
Oh, Brutus, come look at my eyes. It's not gay. On my head.
Mike,
Seduce me to that fucking cliff. Come to this anarchy world.
That's how you got you into anal beads, right?
Nigga, how you think the whole shit started? Lou talked that shit on Arlington.
Why you letting the secrets out, bro? Why you
damn, put everything on Front Street.
But here's the thing.
That was Brutus en DR. De que, mi amor, tú sabes, yo soy nuevo aquí, yo soy de Boston. Show me Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm from Lawrence.
That was his game?
No, he didn't say Nueva York. He didn't say Nueva York.
No, yo, but here's the thing, yo. Casey just hit on something that's really important when you're talking to women. And I think a lot of dudes don't understand this, and this is just from personal experience. I've lived outside of the U.S. for many years, and I've lived in a lot of them for most of my life, and I lived in different countries, be social in different countries. One of the things I learned is you gotta find your best quality, whatever that quality is, and then you gotta make yourself interesting to a woman for her to talk to you. And so that's my thing. Like when I lived in DR, I was el gringo que acabó de llegar. Right, and be like, oh, when I came to Brazil,
that's a cheat code in DR.
It is a cheat code, but there's a lot of dudes who come from who are Dominicans who grew up in the United States. They'll go to the Republic and they don't understand that.
Yeah, they can't get nothing either.
They can't because they just think like, oh, how am I talking to girls? You just got to make yourself interesting. And then, with me, like I've learned is that women they're open to a conversation for the first 5 fucking seconds. Women have a very short window to accept your bullshit, right? They'll give you 5 seconds, and you have 5 seconds to
really know. They know what to expect, and they know that there might be bullshit that's coming along with it. So
exactly,
it's a job interview, pretty much. It's a job interview.
That's why you gotta give it. You gotta give her that best.
That's what dating is about at that, like here in the U.S. at least.
That's why you gotta give that best one-liner. You gotta, as soon as hey ma, I eat ass. My name's Kevin. What's up?
Look at that. Look at that.
Before the name.
Yo.
Before the name.
Look at that.
Yo, I will co-sign that line. That line works. That line works. That line works.
Colo, man.
But listen, man, it's true. Listen, man, it's true. Like the thing is, Dominican women are similar to Brazilian women because Dominican men are similar to Brazilian men. Dominican men have fucking bullshit lines. They grow up saying bullshit lines, and women are used to. They're looking out for your fucking bullshit.
The Dominican is a bullshitter, and that's part of our culture. I'm sorry.
It is. We're bullshitters, but the Dominican women, they got that ear for it.
Hold
so
on,
when
what do you mean? Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
I live in Lawrence.
He did it again. He's talking about Dominican bitches. Now he's talking shit.
I live in Lawrence. I see how y'all give it up.
Mike is a fucking Dominican. I don't give a fuck what you. Mike, I got you, Mike. Mike, I got you.
Look at him. I'm an honorary Dominican.
You want to know what was one thing I did when I first came to Brazil? This was my man Nate. I hope you listen. I hope well. When I first came here, I met this dude Nate. And just by the way he played basketball, I was in by the way he played basketball, I knew was like, yo, you're not from around here. He's like, nah, man, I spent a lot of time in LA, whatever. He came out and he's like, yo, where you from? I was like, yo, I'm Dominican. He's like, yo,
you claim?
Yeah. Basically.
Facts.
And so he was like, yo, let's go out. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, yo, Madureira, you got all the, and he told me, he's like, Madureira is where all the brown skin honeys was at. And I was like, yo, that's where we need to be at. And he's like, yo, I'm going to use you tonight. And I was like, yo, what do you mean? Yo, dude had game. And he's like, watch what I'm going to do with you. So, we roll up Madureira, whatever.
Whoa.
That's what I'm gonna do.
No, that's just, it's like a warning sign. Like, bro, don't be just saying that shit.
Damn.
Be careful.
Yeah, I didn't get that warning. I didn't get that warning. I was giving it up. You guys are terrible.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't get the one, but anyway. So he was like, "We're gonna get some girls tonight." I was like, "All right, cool." So we're chilling there. My man had fucking finesse, man. Dude was finesse. He was like, "Yo, every girl that would walk by, he would be like, yo, could I get you for a second?" And he would ask her, he's like, "Yo, what do you think about my man's here? Like, what do you think? Would you go out with him?" And the girl would answer. And as the girl was answering, he'd start kicking game to her right away, and then be in a conversation with her, and then just bag her number right there. I was like, "Yo,
kind of rope dope shit going on here."
Yeah, yo, he would. It was an indirect. He would use me to open up that door. It's that 5 seconds. Her guard would be down because he thought like she'd be paying attention to me. And then in that moment, because he showed no interest in her initially, then he'd be like, so yeah, he's cool, but he's not from here. He don't speak no Portuguese. I'm gonna translate for him. And then he continue, and I was like, yo,
that's some G shit. That's some G shit.
And then he would get 2 bitches, and you wouldn't get none.
He's watching.
Worst of it is that I ended up getting residual, and because I like Madureira, residuals in Madureira is still, an 8. So I was okay. But it just goes back to that point where I was saying at the beginning.
You went on a bad night.
Wait, Madureira, Daniel?
10 plus.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All 10s?
Yeah. Madureira. Listen, man, Madureira is the Brazilian, like Brazil.
Maduro?
No, it's a mix between Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, and Harlem. Like if Rio de Janeiro and Harlem would mix, it'd be Madureira.
You just got. I can't be having too many 10s around. I want 5s, nigga.
Give me some regular shit.
Your wife is really next to you, right? Your wife is really next to you.
You're my nigga.
Oh, the wife is really next to you, huh? I respect it. Look how humble he is.
Please, no.
This is
It's
the 5s that build your soul, bro.
9s and 10s is too much stress for me, man.
Too much work.
They want the bottle. The 5s want the shots.
Yeah.
I ain't got no money for no 9s and 10s.
Oh, I respect that.
I'll agree, man. But Madureira, if you ever come, Madureira, 9s and 10s. Speaking of,
but speaking of that, now that you're talking about that, Brutus, I just want to touch on this since when you went to Brazil the first time. No, I was gonna say, did you find yourself masturbating in the morning or in the daytime, since it was hard to get women in Brazil for you?
What's wrong with you, KC? Jesus.
So the day after, no, I get it. The day after you didn't get the 10 or the 9 in Madulera, whatever that place is called. How was your masturbation process the day after?
The
Painful, man. Painful.
Nobody wants to pause it, huh? Nobody wants to pause
tears
it.
and shit. Tears to lube up the hands.
Yeah, for real.
Damn.
I don't know about Daniel, but I'm gonna say this: in Brazil, to our listeners, if you got children around, or if your ears are sensitive to some shit, you better fucking pause it right now. I mean, I'm gonna try to say this: like you could spend your whole day like wanting to masturbate walking down the streets in Rio because you just got.
Oh my god, what the hell is? Where's this going?
You're a sexual predator. You see, this is what happens
going, bro?
when you grab the mic.
Yo,
co-signing that. We can think.
Show your hands. We can't see your
Kelvin.
hands. What's going
Kelvin,
on?
why are you agreeing?
no, man. Let me
Hold up. Don't be throwing me in that shit. What the fuck? Better chill the fuck out.
Why K-Rod like, yeah, I walked to Brazil. I've jerked off. Yeah.
Now what I'm
Hey,
saying
Louis
is,
C.K. What?
oh shit, man, don't put me in with that guy. Nah, man, what I'm saying is that in Brazil,
Oh my God. Louis be like, can I jerk off in front of you? You don't even have to look at me.
you gotta say the Portuguese, KC. KC, you gotta say the Portuguese. Posso
I don't
bater
know.
uma?
Would you Ruckus? Would you paha paha?
Posso bater uma? Posso bater uma? No, I'm just saying, man, like, there's so many beautiful women, you know, walking around.
Don't you ever say that shit again. Posa. What the fuck?
Bolsa.
Where's
Bro,
Daniel
I can't with Lou speaking Portuguese, bro.
Where's Daniel to speak the Portuguese? Daniel, go ahead, speak the Portuguese.
The Portuguese.
He's not gonna say that in Portuguese.
No, but here's a serious question though. Health-wise, Kraken, maybe you got a little more perspective because you're in academic circles. Is there a problem with, you know, masturbating, you know, daily and at different, like during the day? Like, is that?
Wait. So, like, is it like frequent, like once a day, every day? Or is it only during the day?
Why are you turning this into something that's not? I'm trying to. Yeah, we got to be a podcast that gives men.
I remember the first time I got high during the day. It was like a big moment, and it's the same thing with masturbation. Like the first day you jerk off, like on out of the routine, and you're like, oh shit, that's a different window now. The noon window is different from the 8 p.m. window, different from the 2 in the morning window.
The point is different somehow.
Like shit. Like I'm about to go to church. Let me relax.
That's a different type of session compared to a Friday night session.
So similar to like morning sex versus night
Like
sex.
fuck, I'm going to the DMV. Let me roll one out.
So Daniel, the DMV is where you get your driver's license.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
A more accurate description is DMV is where you go sit in a line for hours.
Yeah, that shit is. Yo, if you think it's bad in the U.S., it's fucking worse here, bro.
It's just a line. That's all it is. That's
You
all
guys
the
know
DMV
there's a whole movement, the no fat movement about not jerking off and shit like that, right?
Oh yeah,
No Fab November.
100 times already.
That's November though.
No Fab November.
What?
Wait, no.
Well, that's no nut. No, that's no nut
Yeah, no
November. I'm talking about they say not jerk, like do not jerk off, like that takes away from your energy level and all that.
Incel bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like an incel or not.
Yeah, go ahead, you masturbators. Go ahead. Show us why not.
Casey is so conservative. Casey loves it. Casey's gonna move to Kansas somewhere.
There's different schools of thought.
Well,
why don't we
let
let
you?
you?
Is this like a cell of the incels? The no fap movement?
So they don't get sex with women and they don't get sex with themselves?
Yeah, like
No, bro. Y'all gotta mix
you imagine,
that. Yo, to all my no fappers in the
there you go. That's Daniel right there. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. Let's organize this. Wait, hold on. Let's organize
Yo,
this.
Brutus, no. Shut up. Go ahead, Daniel.
So, no fap is at least from what I know and what I experienced a little bit. I delved a little bit. I tried. but it's more like to do with pornography. But there's people that abstain from masturbation, like everything, like they don't masturbate at all. But they're usually it's more about pornography. So then the person can choose if he or she is gonna go with no pornography and like no masturbation at all, or if they're just gonna exclude pornography from there, because the issue is about pornography.
Right, and masturbation being like a trigger of going down that circle, that hole. Yeah.
Trigger.
Yeah.
But isn't masturbation in and of itself, aside from some other context, but isn't it healthy for us to masturbate?
What the fuck?
Yeah, but some people be doing that shit a little too much.
Bro, why you forearms too big?
Cuba,
man?
what's too much?
It's like a drug, bro.
Got this man on blast. What is too much? What is too much masturbation though? Does anyone?
That's a good question.
I guess become a fucking addict.
I gotta say, to me, I think daily is a lot. I mean, every other day.
Loco, bro, it's different. Like you got a family, so you're like, bro, I got responsibilities. I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, but if you're masturbating daily,
I think that's an issue, bro.
I mean,
no, but chill, hold on.
Is that so bad?
Damn, Daniel.
Some people have an active sex drive. Like some people like to fuck.
Yeah.
Like some people just get horny really easy.
By the time somebody thinks is a problem, I mean, we already know this. Like we know the statistic behind it, right? So by the time the people come out and say, I think I got a problem with this thing, you're talking about people spending hours at this, right?
Tú sabes lo que baquetearse por horas.
Yo, you know what it is to go at it
I'm
for
just
4 or 5 hours, nigga?
I'm just imagining like somebody like sitting in in a family setting, like I have a problem. And it's just
intervention.
An intervention. Like there's nothing I could do. There's cum all over my keyboard, all over.
I'm sorry.
I can't do this anymore.
You remember that scary movie where there's like the dude in the wheelchair?
Yeah.
They had to do the black light part.
Oh my god, bro!
Like that would be the scene.
So would somebody like a Will Chamberlain? Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain supposedly had sex with
20,000.
Like, I don't know.
20,000.
That was a statement.
That's a little too much. I don't think.
Did he have a problem? Yeah, 20,000 STDs.
Yeah. It's a fucking problem.
Sex addict. He was a sex addict.
I mean, you're ordering. That's what I mean about the sessions, right? He's having a 2 a.m. session. He's having an 8 a.m. session. He's having a noon session. Like
schedule.
Yeah, like every day.
He probably did have a fucking pussy schedule to be able to bag. Like if you do the math, 20,000 divided by 5 divided by 50, he's probably having 3 sessions a day. Probably.
He's not even enjoying that shit because let's be real, nigga.
It's mechanical.
The best nut is a nut that's taking a couple days.
This is true. This is true.
If you nut every day, you're not having that good of a time. There's a satisfaction to delaying that, and when you build that up,
delayed gratification. That's the whole point of
desensitization.
You know what I'm saying? Like just hold back, hold off.
Yeah, some people just can't do that. I'm just wondering.
Just say, Brutus. Just say that you can't do that. It's okay, Brutus. We're not gonna judge you for doing that. We're just not gonna touch your keyboard.
This is why I think this would have been an interesting question to ask one of the guests, as a lady or something, come through that'd be like, yeah, like there's women that do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they would probably have been like, yeah, there's women that be doing that shit. I heard so and so, or like
there's also women that get mad at their spouses for watching porn and jerking off, which is I'm like,
that's actually an interesting question.
Which I was like, all right, if you tell me stop looking at that's my cum and you suck his dick and then you make him nut, okay, but when you get mad at a guy just jerking off because you clearly have a headache, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, Everybody who's married here, don't give me that bullshit. You know that I have a headache is the number one shit that you hear all the fucking time.
My girlfriend has never had a headache, bro. What you talking about?
Bullshit. Yeah, because what you do is you ask her like, "You all right?" "Yeah, I just have a headache," and then you give her a pill, and then you said, "Now you don't have a headache. Now we can fuck."
I've been hearing shit like this since I was a teenager, bro. Like that's real shit.
Yo, I've never drugged a woman. Can I say that? I've never drugged a woman. Damn, KC.
This man called me Bill Cosby.
That's not drugs.
Yo.
All right, man. All right, fair enough. So let's move it on real quick, and we about to our listeners. We about to end the podcast in a few, just because I think it's worthy of that. Well, not just yet, motherfucker. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Coño. Really, nigga?
Is that Cuba? That sounds like Cuba.
Oh shit!
Is that his voice?
Really, nigga?
Nah, it doesn't, but it does sound like Cuba. It does.
Really, nigga? Funny if you take a clip from our other episodes, play it back to us. That should be fun.
Oh God.
Yo, so here's a question, man. Do you guys think that Paul Pierce should have got fired for that shit that he did?
We kind of touched on this in the beginning.
Nah, man, but we didn't talk about should he have gotten fired for smoking weed?
What did he do? I'm sleeping.
Oh, somebody tell Daniel what he did.
And some listeners that maybe don't know.
He was basically on a live with 30 people, was it?
At a party, gambling.
No, which is fucked up. Which is there's a comedian that pointed that out. Like, damn, that man went on a live with like 50 people, and that's how he got fired. No, he was on Instagram Live, and he was talking. He was drinking, high smack, drinking, and also had a bunch of strippers all around him. But I mean, they didn't show any nude parts or anything. They were just shaking their ass and stuff like that. Yeah, they shaking their ass, and they were like, and he was smacked. But it's like. It's like, why? I mean, he's not a politician. That's just me. I don't think he should have got fired. I think he should have got suspended and give him a warning. Like, yo, you can't. Fired? Yeah, he got fired from ESPN. Yeah, Kelvin. Yeah, Kelvin.
And when you see the video, you're like, why the fuck would they fire him?
Exactly. Kelvin put that face when I said suspended or whatever, because you got to let him know that you can't do this. Just not fire him. You don't get what I'm saying? If ESPN doesn't want to, again, when you're signed, it's capitalism, like you said, Kelvin. So don't put that face.
No, that's not I'm just saying it.
I'm just saying that they should have given him the opportunity.
Kelvin, what's the confusion?
The conversation we've had previously about people saying stuff out of work, right?
Oh, you mean how freedom of speech? Where does it extend to?
So same thing with video and audio. It's another form of expression, right?
I don't think that's
why is it that you're drawing the line here?
I'm not drawing the line. My definitions my point has always been that they should not get fired for what they do on their own time.
But you said he should get suspended.
That's not getting fired.
It's kind of like there should be some disciplinary action is what KC is saying.
Again, but it's different from that to getting fired. Now you know where you stand with your company.
I don't think
again
I don't think shouldn't be fired. They shouldn't be suspended either. Was that part of the? I mean, was that part of the handheld book on the ESPN saying, hey, outside of work, don't do some fuck shit like hanging out with strippers? You know what I'm saying?
Or like some type of.
We don't know that. I think that we should have a conversation. It'd be like, yo, just watch me move because ESPN is a family friendly. You wilding out here. Just relax.
It was owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
But hold on. One more thing, because Calvin is trying to make me look. So basically, what my point is to make an analogy is if Paul Pierce, if Paul Pierce would have, Paul Pierce doing that, basically what Paul Pierce is doing, and you have somebody like who's a white guy on ESPN? There's a bunch, but now I just can't have one. Max, he's not that big, but let's say Max Kellerman is also in the live, and you see strippers on a yacht or whatever, and now Paul Pierce is fired, but Max Kellerman wasn't fired. You get what I'm saying? The comparison with Gina I was making was with Pedro. That Pedro said some shit about Nazi and Americans and this and that. But we're not gonna go into that. I'm just saying that they both kind of said similar things and only one got fired. You get what I'm saying? That was my whole point. I don't think they should get fired at all. But just keep the same energy.
Well, no, keep the same energy, but you can't keep the same energy. Not all violence is the same. I always make that argument, right? So you're not always going to treat everybody out of
violence. We're talking about violence. We're talking about strippers and drugs. And Instagram Live. We're talking about no violence, all right?
No, what I'm saying is you're not treating everybody at ESPN the same. You're not treating Stephen A. Smith the same as Paul Pierce, for example. They're not. And I'm telling you that if Stephen A. Smith did what Paul Pierce did, first of all, he must have been paying them strippers 10 times what Paul was paying because nobody want to be near Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. I'm coming at you. So Stephen got to pay 10 times the price for strippers. Ain't nobody want to be near him, first of all. Second of all,
cool, bro.
No, Stephen ain't cool. Second of all, Stephen A. Smith is somebody at ESPN. Paul Pierce is an NBA analyst. He's an NBA analyst.
Stephen A. Smith is bringing more money and shit like that.
Stephen A. Smith is bringing
more. Right.
People are paying to see Stephen A. Smith. Nobody cares if Paul Pierce is saying what he's saying. And the other thing is, I'm thinking that something must have been going on at ESPN for them justify him. And I'm gonna say this: why? Because allegedly, Ray Lewis was involved in a situation years ago where a man lost his life. And that motherfucker gets to be on NFL saying shit. Like that man should have probably not had a job after that yet. ESPN can go ahead and put, you know what I'm saying? And you hear of other instances of ESPN commentators doing shit, getting drunk, domestic violence, whatever. He was just having some strippers smoking. They looked like they was having shots. Yeah. You know, he wasn't cheap with the bourbon. Like,
it wasn't
whatever.
Crazy though. That's what I'm saying. The live didn't seem like it was over the top, and not a lot of people watched it. Anyways,
I think we underestimate like how prude this country is. Like anybody, you can talk about politics and all this, but once it's sex and drugs, like people don't know what to do with that shit. Organizations and shit.
Politics, sex, and drugs have been since politics. Like politicians. Being like, look what happened to that. What was that governor from wherever that you were happy? What's his name? That he trafficked a minor basically through state lines. Yeah, it's like politicians, sex, exactly. Politicians, prostitution,
but what I'm saying
and drugs have been together.
What I'm saying is that once sex is involved in drugs, this country it was based on Puritan values. So that shit is still mad strong, you know.
Like Americans don't know how to talk about sex in general.
About sex and drugs, man. Like we're in the middle of a war against drugs. Like we ruined so many people with that. So you put that shit together on an Instagram Live. These white boys in the board of directors, they don't know what to do with that.
But you know what's fucked up about that, Crack? And you've been to school with these board of directors, their kids, they do this shit on the weekends as well. They're probably worse at it.
Of course. They just don't want no cameras. They don't want the company to be associated with that behavior.
Fucking hypocrites.
Which is their money.
Any strippers out there that want to come and do shots with me, you welcome. Take a ride. Yeah, man, you could come at.
I mean, when things work out, things work out. Like I said earlier, I think he got offered $250K to go on a different platform with strippers and talk about sports. So if he ends up having his own show, I mean, his salary was probably around there with ESPN or something like that.
But you don't need the money though.
Like Jackson and Matt Barnes and
listen, you might not need the money, but it doesn't hurt to make that money, bro, to be honest.
Come on, man.
I mean, if you don't know these guys' situations. If this is him now, imagine when he was like before, when maybe he was blowing up money. You don't know that, bro.
Right.
Remember, you make a lot of money. You make a lot of money in a short period of time. If you don't have your investments, or you waste it all on fucking cars, jewelry, and strippers and drugs, like you're gonna be broke at the end.
He was smoking weed. Let me call him a drug.
Yeah. But listen, man, maybe he had a great financial planner, and then he had allowance, and his planner was like, "Yo, you get $10,000 for pussy and weed this month," and that was just coming out of his pussy allowance. Like,
there you go.
Like that would be the smart thing to do. Paul Pierce, if you need somebody to co-host that stripper show with you, hit me up. The number,
I'll let your boy.
Yeah, the number is 978-555-2282. Hit me up.
And they could do it in Brazil. Oh man.
Oh, you imagine that shit?
Madureiros.
Yeah, we do it.
I think.
Who said that shit? Who said that?
Big Alodian said that shit.
Man, shut up, man.
That's how they got
bro.
Big Alodian speaking Portuguese, and it's like, nah, I'm not having that.
Yes, tell him though.
What were you gonna say, Kraken?
I forgot, man.
De Diablo, yo sabía. That's the weed. Yo sabía.
That's the drugs. The drugs.
Bruce, as you were saying,
Get some help.
we're transitioning to this final question of Disney movies.
Yeah, the reason I was asking. Oh, well, okay, so the reason I was asking about Disney movies is because I do want to know you guys' favorite. But which of the Disney female characters were you most? Did you most like? Yeah, I know, Daniel. We going everywhere with these questions.
We're taking them out to breakfast.
Damn.
What? Taking who out to breakfast?
One of the Disney princesses.
Yeah, which Disney
taking?
Yeah, which Disney princess are you
princess?
taking out to breakfast? Yes, which Disney princess are you taking out to breakfast?
Bill Cosby took Snow White.
No, it's the other one. That's
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yo, was Bill Cosby in that movie?
Quit taking layups, yo. Quit taking layups.
Won't you go and take the apple?
Stop it.
Bill Cosby was in that movie? Oh, shit.
Yo.
That's why. Oh,
Y'all cherry picking like a motherfucker. Right
Which Disney princess you taking out to breakfast? Daniel, which Disney princess you taking out to breakfast? Actually, not lunch, because I don't want to say breakfast, meaning that y'all did something the night before.
Oh, yeah, true.
Like, we're 15 here.
Damn it, yo.
We're the same age. I'm a cartoon. It's fake.
Oh, so it's not inappropriate. It's not inappropriate.
No one here catching the case.
35 Ariel. Then there's no.
You
point
are
in the
fake
question.
news.
There's no point in the question, man. That was
Belle, for real talk though. Belle from Beauty and the Beast, yo, she was a reader. She loved her pops, who was a loser. And she took over a castle. Like she just went in there and took over the castle and
talked to fucking talking candelabra and shit.
This motherfucker said her pops is a loser.
He was a struggling. Yeah, it was harsh word. He was a struggling inventor. He was a struggling inventor. And
This nigga was on welfare and shit.
That shit changed real quick. He was a loser and now he's a...
Nigga had EBT cards.
Oh, real. He was on fucking welfare and shit. Damn.
Free lunch at school.
So she went to the castle, yo.
That motherfucker said she got free lunch.
Joshua was behind. Kraken was behind him in the line, just like, yo, look at this motherfucker and all that free shit.
Yo, for real.
Mad as hell.
He was a school janitor.
My taxpayer money paid for her lunch.
Lazy bum.
Okay, so you got Belle.
Jane from
right,
Tarzan.
So y'all need to carry on.
Wait, Jane from? Did you say Jane from Tarzan?
Jane from Tarzan.
Yes.
All right.
Is that a Disney movie?
Yeah,
I think so.
This
Yeah.
dude said she got a big ass. Oh my god.
She had a big ass. Yeah, I'm going with Jane.
Well, Jane is the only brother who's the oldest one too.
No.
Out of all of them.
Okay,
There's
see?
others.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, she's Tarzan, bro. What's wrong with you, man? We're grown ups.
Oh yeah.
Tarzan don't speak no English, and he got a woman, so he got.
Yeah, she's a freak. She's a freak.
Oh shit!
If you can climb trees, though.
I mean, if you can climb trees, man.
Calvin used to have a crush on Cinderella, so that's probably his pick.
Nah.
Calvin wanted to wear her shoes.
For some reason,
I did want to wear her shoes. I did want to wear her shoes, but I didn't have a crush on her.
Man, I like Pocahontas, man.
I knew it.
Shocker.
Her and Tiana and Jasmine. I liked all the brown ones. I'm sorry.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
What about y'all talking?
I'll go with Snow White because that could save her. She was acting the fool in the streets. You know, she getting fucked by midgets. She was on drugs, eating them apples.
Are you calling her a thought? Is that what you call her?
She was in the streets, yo, man. She was in the streets. I want to save her. She getting gang banged by midgets. She's on drugs with them apples.
Yo, you said gang banged by midgets.
We cancel tonight.
All these witches hating on her.
This man said she was getting gangbanged by midgets.
I ain't got
remember this Jane.
None of the princesses.
Got a thing for brunette people, so.
But
Which one's you doing it, Big? Which one you liking?
Mrs. Incredible, even though she's Pixar.
Nah, that's Pixar. That's Pixar. Nah, pick a Disney.
Yeah, but Pixar's not Disney, bro.
But it comes from the Pixar studio, not the Disney studio.
Yeah, but it's still the ownership. The ownership.
I'm bringing up specifics.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change mine real quick. Y'all don't hate me for this. The twin sisters from Frozen.
Man, fuck you. You can't be changing everybody fucking pick. That was my pick, bro.
Yo, why you keep on picking the ones over 18, huh?
And the only reason is
why are you picking all the ones over 18?
Yeah, Lou.
Because I'm trying to catch a case.
And the main reason I want to pick Elsa is because she could freeze up a beer very quick.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I respect
bro, that's dope.
Nala look mad good.
Yo, how
this dude said Nala?
Nigga, Lion King.
How old?
Acting like y'all were trying to smash Nala when she came back and found Simba. Acting like y'all weren't trying to. Yo, I hit that.
Cracking up angry. Yo, Kelvin. Yo, hold on.
Yo,
Kelvin just said.
What?
Hold on, Kelvin just said he was gonna fuck a lion. What the fuck?
Hold on.
When Simba gets on top of Nala after they come back and reconnect, my man, those are
Nala had a cute face
on there, right? You know what's going on there, right?
What's going on there?
Well,
they mating.
I mean, besides the mating part, do you see any other lion parents out there besides Mufasa and his lioness?
Nala's
no,
mom.
but that's how that's how it is though, right? It's one male and then multiple females. That's how the pack is.
Exactly. So what does that make Nala and Simba?
I didn't know that. It keeps that through the sequels and everything. It's always that's the way it really is.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me Simba and Nala are from Alabama?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's 100% accurate.
Yo, Big Alonis, I hate you right now, bro.
Hey,
she must have got stuck somewhere.
I'm just here to ruin lives, yo.
Rapunzel's name means lettuce. What the fuck?
For real?
In Hebrew, yeah. I'm looking at this chart. I'm looking at this chart.
According to the list, she's the only other Disney princess over 18.
Who?
Dude, they're cartoons. Stop with this thing.
Yeah, bro. Why are you looking what age they are? All I'm saying is Ariel better be over age because she got two coconuts covering her
She's 15.
titties.
Nah, but Ariel's a fish. Like, I ain't fucking a fish,
man. You fucking a lion.
You fucking the lion. You not fucking the fish. What's up?
That's your line. That's your line. He's like, nah, man,
seafood.
I know pescatarian. Fuck that shit.
He only does mammals.
Yeah. Mammals.
He has standards, all right? Damn it.
No
Diablo
layers.
Kelvin.
No egg layers.
What? Loco King. I said that's Jane.
Yeah, that's Jane from Tarzan.
No wonder fucking Daniel.
Let me see that shit. Wait.
These motherfuckers are like copy paste.
And the live version is Robbie. So
it's a good soundtrack too.
Yeah, right there on the left.
Yeah, that is the soundtrack. That's our
the live version is Margot Robbie.
Who did the live version? Who else? What's the other woman that she looks just like? There's another Hollywood actress.
There's like 4 or 5
all other white women.
Jamie something, the one that used to do.
Kelvin, she doesn't look like everybody.
All other white women.
No, she does not look like everybody.
She looked like the one from My Name Is Earl.
She's
Jamie, whatever.
And she's Australian, mate.
No, she didn't. Isn't she the one that did that movie with the Wolf of Wall Street?
DiCaprio.
Yeah, she was Leo's Jordan Belfort's wife in the movie.
Yeah, she's the Duchess.
So they end up boning in the kid's room in the nursery.
That shit was wild. Like,
that scene was fucking.
That scene, like how much cocaine is going on in this movie?
Right, they're boning right next to the crib. That's just crazy.
I'm like, yo, y'all was high as fuck.
No, that movie was. Listen, man, that movie was trash. At the same time, it was awesome.
Fuck you. That movie was really good. What are you talking about? It was trash.
No,
yeah,
it's
Lou,
like,
you have
like,
a horrible taste, Lou.
Like I think what Lou is trying to say is that it was kind of like it was trashy, but it wasn't like a trash movie, you know? Like because they were trash people. Like yo, that motherfucker Jordan Belfort was a piece of shit, bro. He still is.
Yeah, like these aren't people like we see what they did on screen.
I'm talking about the movie. I'm not talking about the actual person, Lou. God damn, can we enjoy something?
No,
can I enjoy somebody sniffing? Can I enjoy something about watching Leo sniff coke off an ass?
Or
like, come on, bro.
But you know what it is, KC? My
Simba, yes.
Hey, diablo, que se abra más ella.
I'm making a pledge. To all our listeners. Instead of watching Leonardo DiCaprio sniff cocaine off of someone's ass, KC, before the show is done, I'm going to make sure you sniff cocaine off of someone's ass.
I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro.
The girl from the 1976 King Kong. Yeah,
what the fuck? Mad specific.
That shit remind me. Yeah. It's similar to like Tarzan and shit. But
yo, how about way back?
But I've been watching. I'm on a wave of watching old movies. So I just watched the old Jaws, and I'm finishing King Kong. Those movies are dope, yo.
Yo, the movies from the 70s are
fucking awesome.
Pero esta caga la teta afuera, la careta.
This is Jessica Lange too. You guys know Jessica Lange.
This is probably a PG movie. It was like
her name is Jessica Long.
Lange.
No, oh shit! I'm just
that movie. Wow, listen, man, the movies from the 70s, from the 60s. I like old movies. I like movies from the 30s and 40s. What's your guys' favorite movies? What's your guys' favorite movies?
Favorite movies?
Yeah, what's your guys' favorite movies? I don't know if we talked about this, but
I hate that movie, yo.
That shit is whack. That shit is whack.
I hate the Coen brothers, man.
Yo, I don't like that movie. Kraken, I just saw what she looked like in the 70s. I'm very impressed. I was
Jessica Lange is
in her era. Goddamn, bro. And so you know what? That's like the Helen Mirren syndrome. Like yo, when they was younger, bro, like till they were like 50 and shit, they were still fucking fire.
Damn, that's like me looking at Cameron Diaz when I was young.
You know who has that effect? Monica Bellucci, the Italian that she was in.
Oh my god, yeah.
Loco, like,
yo, guys, I want you to do this. Look at Cameron Diaz in The Mask. She's never been. Yeah, she was still
Cuban back then. Yo, she was still Cuban back then. She had the curves.
Yeah, bro,
wait,
it was
Cuban?
crazy.
Yeah, she's super Cuban.
Look at that, bro.
She just was in Spanish, but yo, esa mujer cubanaza, bro.
My God, look at that. Pick that one.
Like,
yeah.
What? Like,
that's not right now. Look at those legs, bro.
Like, where was she born? Miami?
No, she's from.
Don't worry about it.
She grew up in the same hood as Snoop, bro.
Ask Mike.
She's from Cali. She's from Cali.
She she's Cuban. Wait, she's from Miami.
She's from Cali. She's half white, half Cuban.
She is half Cuban.
She grew up. She grew up in the same hood as Snoop, and they went to high school together. That's who she said she bought. The first person she bought weed from was Snoop.
Wow. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, she was so like, and everybody's like, yeah, we've
so
been knowing each other like 30 plus years. I'm like, what the fuck? How these motherfuckers know each other?
How did she go to school?
They were classmates. They were actually classmates.
Yeah, they were classmates and shit. And it was like, cause it's Long Beach, bro. Like cities like that, they're like, you know, port towns, they're industrial. Everybody like kind of knows each other, or you know somebody that knows somebody in places like that. So
Lawrence is one of those cities.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to sneak in loading in every fucking episode.
Yo,
pero nobody snuck in Jersey this time. What's going on? Like, we're losing our values on morals.
They don't got no pride. They don't got no pride.
Yo, Lawrence people, I'm gonna tell you this. Speaking on the
we lost the
Nets.
Nets.
No slandering here.
The Devils suck.
Yeah, you don't have the Jets suck.
The Jets.
I know what you're thinking. Where can I find more? For full episodes of the Ruckus podcast, you can check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and your other digital streaming services. The Ruckus, it's organized chaos. Don't worry, we're working on getting Mike a better mic. Get it, Mike? And don't worry about it. You'll get it eventually.